hunk of meat. It was cooked just about right. Service is great. Everybody's friendly, and if you're in this area, you can come out to Crossroads and be guaranteed a good meal. We're looking in the coin toss at
Danville won it.
Center Court. Danville won it, and they are going to kick. Absolutely. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a 30-second break and come back with football. It's LCHS and Danville, game number 10, the finale of the season, back in 30 seconds. Stick around.
If you're a lover of not just great barbecue, but great food of all kinds and flavors, the only place you need to remember is John's Barbecue, either on Court Street or on Highway 157 right here in Moulton. If barbecue is not on your menu this time, that's no problem. Try the buffalo or boneless wings with tangy sauces or the hot hand-battered shrimp and oysters. And their catfish plates feature fresh fish delivered from Taylor's Fish Market. Now, you can't get much fresher than that, can you? John's Barbecue, and their slogan says it all. Good friends, good food, all fired up.
And we welcome you back to Danville as we get ready for tonight's game. It's going to be a wet track. Guys, I get an impression, kind of looking at the Red Devils across the way, Danville here in front of us, that we're going to have a good, fun football game tonight, have a good time, and kind of wrap up the season on a high note. Speaking of wrapping up seasons and speaking of high notes, time to turn things over to the voice of Lawrence County Sports. My man to the left, Mr. Benny Williams. Take it away, sir.
Thank you very much. Danville won the toss and elected to kick off to start the ball game. So the Red Devils would deploy down to our right. Since we were here last, they flipped the home side here at Danville, so we're facing due south now. And nice new press box and new stadium and new seats and everything. Got a new track around and very nice setup for the Hawks out here.
And it looks like they got some more construction going on out on the eastern side as well. So a nice growing area here in the western part of Morgan County.
And it appears there's some kind of hold up here. The Red Devils are already out on the field. And I don't know whether it's a clock deal or not where we are. And it is a clock deal. I don't think that, well, I can't even know if it looks like it's ready to go down here, but there is a stoppage in play before we ever get going as the head coach has the officials and all that over to the near side. So we'll wait and see what goes down.
Benny, I don't think there was any lightning spotted, but you know they have really got cautious about that now.
But whatever the situation was is being cleared up as the Red Devils will run onto the field, and the Hawks getting ready to deploy down to our left. They're in their solid purple, that Danville purple they wear with the white numerals, white helmets, purple stripes right over the middle, and the Red Devils in their traveling gray bottoms, white tops, red helmets, and we're about ready to get this one underway tonight from Danville. Glad you're along with us. Special hello to Andy and Laurie Montgomery, Robert, and the whole bunch.
Absolutely.
Listen every night. We appreciate it.
Telling you, you better believe it. Good friends, good neighbors. Benny, they are not in a hurry to start this football.
No, they're not. Almost nearly as quick as they were week before last over at May Jemison.
Telling you.
Oh,
Landis
famous
Johnson.
Words of our former compadre. They played all night.
Played all night.
Here's the kick. Sidewinder hits it up in the air high. It's taken by an up back at the 35, going to the right side. White Dutton, I think. And down he will go at the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from that far. It might have been Cook.
No, I think you had it right to start with.
Yep. 28-29. Hard to figure all that out sometime, the way they land and whatever the case might be. A 5-yard return, and the Red Devils will put the ball in play. They're actually going to mark it at the Red Devil 37-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. So Parker Frost out there. He's got Austin Williams behind him in the eye. And they'll fake, throw it into the flat, Lane Blankenship, and he'll go down. They try to outnumber everybody, but it's hard to outnumber people on the short side of the field, and that's going to be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I seen that Kohl Randolph Benny, he spied that from the cornerback position, just came up, held his ground. And it's going to be a little tough to put an outside move on somebody tonight. We may not see a track meet. This is a wet turf tonight.
Might have been a yard, and that's about it. Wide side of the field to the right on second down. Here's the ball loose, and it's going to be covered up by Parker Frost back at the 34. Going to be a slick ball also, Greg, all night, and there's the first scenario with that. And it'll be third down.
Benny, I think we had a little slant right there. I think he was going to fake it to Austin Williams and try to hit the receiver right off, maybe 3 or 4 steps off the tight end spot, which I like that play. We'll see if they might go back to it.
So at the 34, it's going to be third down and 13 yards to go for the Devils. Frost is back, looking, throws over in the flat, high, and the ball's almost intercepted.
Wow.
Almost intercepted over there.
Kohl Randolph.
Oh, yeah.
I know last year that old boy played a good football game, and he's picking up right exactly where he left off.
So it'll be 4 and out for the Red Devils. In fact, one of his own men tipped that ball. He might have intercepted it then.
And I think the wet ball slipped on Parker Frost and got high again. All right, that's not Xander Billings back to punt. Who is that?
It's going to be Austin Williams back there.
Okay.
Here comes the rush. Got it out of there. Low line drive's going to bounce. Take a Red Devil roll inside the 30 and on into the 27-yard line. That's going to be a 37-yard punt and no return.
Not bad for a backup punter, Benny.
Yep, not bad at all. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Danville Hawks. And they like to run this run-pass option like a lot of teams do now. And the Red Devils have had problems with the third option in it, and that's the quarterback keeping the ball. They had problems with that against May Jemison. They had problems with it last week against Brewer. And I think Danville runs the same thing. So we'll see how the Red Devils will react to that tonight as they come to the line. 1st down and 10. This is Gage Taylor, the quarterback. And they'll leave it with a wing back, cut him up across the 40 and out to the 41-yard line. Ball carrier is Bo Huff. And it's going to be a 1st down, a 13-yard run.
Braiden Fountain making probably a touchdown saving tackle for the Red Devils. And that's where I'd like to see Caden Ware try to keep the guy turned to the inside. We struggle with that when they get outside on it. And I call it the speed slot with one man to beat.
And then in the short side of the field that's in one wide out to the far side, split backfield with a wing back, and they'll put him in motion. Across the field, leave it right up the middle with a running back, 50, 45, Red Devil 40, all the way into the 34-yard line. Ball carrier that time is going to be Carson Crow. He's a 6 foot, 146-pound senior, and that's a 25-yard run and the second 1st down of the ball game for Danville.
Another tackle by number 15, Braiden Fountain, and that's not a good sign when the last man in the defense, your free safety, is having to make the tackles.
Yep, that's 2 plays that Danville's just gashing the Red Devils front right now, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the Red Devil 32-yard line. Wing back to the left this time. Back, Taylor, going to leave it left side, running room, running to the far side of the field, still on his feet. Got a 1st down plus some, inside the 20, into the 15 with a flag down.
Well,
back at the middle of the field.
I think you'll see this one come back, Benny, right there on the defensive end. It was kind of one of those behind-the-play calls, but I think it's going to go in the Red Devils' favor.
Yeah.
Wyatt Dutton did make the stop for the Red Devils.
19-yard gain, but it's going to come back. It's going to be the ever-famous holding penalty, I believe, and it's be a spot foul from the 29.
You know, Benny, they're running that little spread, which who don't? But with the 3-5 defense that we've got right now, they're letting the linebackers shoot through, and we're almost over-pursuing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's a 10-yard penalty, but it turns out to be about a 29-yard penalty if you count the gain.
That's right. If we got number, I was trying to, folks, we're looking through, it's raining a lot tonight. It's kind of cloudy and foggy in here, so you'll have to bear with us. I was going to call out the linebackers' numbers. I thought I had seen one that had not been playing much, and I'll look to make sure before I do.
1st and 20, going to leave it with a backside runner, and the Red Devils this time will get him as he crosses the 42 into the 38-yard line. That's down low. I think that's going to be Cook on the tackle. Andrew Cook. That's a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Tell you, Xander Montgomery did a real good job standing him up, and then Cook stayed in the lane. That little 3-5 will work, but you've got to stay home.
Yeah. Here's wing back left side this time. Offset eye in the backfield, rolling to the right. First pass of the night for Taylor. He's going to go deep. Got a man down there. He bobbles it, then grabs it again, and he's got it. Got it to 2-yard line. It'll be first down and goal to go. Kohl Randolph, wide receiver, came all the way across the field and bobbled it, but caught it at the end with a 23-yard gain. First down, number 3 of the game, and the Danville Hawks at the Red Devil 3-yard line.
Kind of caught it at the high point and pinned it really against his shoulder pad, Benny.
What a pass.
It was.
Pass.
It was, David. It's a heck of a catch, too.
Yeah, he's getting a little pressure. Here's a turn. Going to give to the last man through, and he's hit pretty hard. He got to the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier that time by Carson Crow, and a good job by the Red Devils.
Arnold Alexander.
Yeah, Jesse Carty also there. And it'll be second down, goal to go.
That's who I was thinking was playing in this fifth slot, outside linebacker, almost a quasi-defensive end.
Yeah. But he'll line up nose tackle for a lot of the time, and that's where he is right now. Second down, goal to go. Here's the quarterback. They're going to try to push him over the line, stand him up. Is he in there? Yeah, touchdown, Danville. So that's going to be their quarterback. That's going to be Gage Taylor. We'll give him credit for a 1-yard run. And Danville with an early lead over the Red Devils, 6-0. Pretty good drive by the Hawks.
Nice drive by the Hawks.
I tell you, Gage Taylor and that Kohl Randolph, this is not their first rodeo.
Here's Farrah down with a kick, and it's up.
Golly.
And it's good. Sidewinder puts it through there. And with 7:58 to go in the first quarter, Danville with the early lead, 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds.
If you need your vehicle repaired right, the first time and as quickly as possible, Southern Automotives is waiting for you in downtown Moulton. Mark Naylor and his staff of professional mechanics will treat your vehicle like it's one of their own. From oil changes to engine replacements, brake work, tune-ups, and more, they do it all. You can even shop for tires while you're there too. Southern Automotives at the corner of Spring and Seminary in downtown Moulton, 974-9954.
About a 7-play drive for the Danville Hawks as they take it in and take an early lead over the Red Devils, 7-0. And they prepare to kick off. They got a man late checking into the ball game. Joaquin Lloyd, a tight end, a little bit late. Here are the Hawks to kick off, and here comes the rain again. Red Devils with 2 deep back there. Here's the kick, another Skyhawk. The Red Devils going to run over there and then catch it and run out of bounds. That's going to be Wyatt Dutton again at the 36-yard line. So, about as good as you could done unless you have to let it go out of bounds and let them kick it again. But I got a feeling that guy's got quite the leg, and he could put it about anywhere he wants to.
That's twice on the kickoff. You could throw the towel over both of them.
That's right. So they're going to mark him actually at the 35-yard line, so that's where he went out of bounds.
It'd be a wet towel if you throwed it.
Here's 1st and 10. Parker Frost got him up. Going to turn, leave it with Austin Williams up the middle of the field, 45, midfield, all the way into the 41-yard line of Danville. Best play of the night for the Red Devils, and Austin Williams, Mr. Dependable, for 24 yards.
Nothing fancy right there. Kobe Strange and Lou Allen opening up the hole.
I'm glad you mentioned them because I was going to. They opened up a big hole right there in the middle of the line.
They did, David. I'm kind of fond of them 2 young men right there.
So from the Danville 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Going to give it right up the middle of Williams again. Running room, 30, 25, into the 20, into the 15, flag down. And that's going to come back at the 18-yard line. They're going to get a penalty for blocking in the back. That's going to be a 42-yard run, but
the penalty should be from the spot of the foul.
It'll
still be a first down. And, Benny, you know we see this up here, and sometimes you can't help to hit somebody in the back when it's just a lot of traffic. That's not one of those penalties that you can fuss a whole lot about. It's almost incidental contact, but it was a penalty.
Well, to be honest with you, holding has been the flavor of the year for the officials.
Yeah, they love it.
So that'll be the first penalty of the night for the Red Devils. Nullify possible touchdown.
You got to teach these kids how to hold without being so obvious.
David, I'm ashamed of you.
Either that or do like they do in college. You just hold them anyway and take your chance.
Yeah, why not? That's right. Just get a hold. Just hang on and ride.
All right, here's 1st and 10 Red Devils at the Danville 27-yard line. Frost fakes into the middle, going to throw it out in the flat, and this ball's incomplete, intended for Golston over on the right side. Thousand wonders that wasn't intercepted because they had a linebacker dive for it.
Telling you hit the nail on the head right there.
So it'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Red Devils. 7-11 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Danville leads it. Glad you're along with us tonight.
This is an important drive for the Red Devils, y'all, to stay in this ball game.
Here's Frost, 2nd down call. He'll turn. He'll leave it with Williams again, and he's got it right up the middle trying to surge forward, and this time he'll be brought to a stop at the 24.
Time for Danville, wrong place for Red Devils.
Here's the Hawks, going to turn, leave it with Huff. Huff's got running room, 42, 43, 44, 45-yard line. It's a nice run on first down. They're going to get 3rd down. I would think, guys, that they very well might be in 4-down territory, especially what they do on this play right here.
You know, ball.
Jump ball, intercepted. Coming to the near side. Up across the 30, 35-40. First quarter. Here from Danville High School. Here's the fake. Here's the turn. Going to run it to the near.
Make them play in the middle of the field.
3rd and 4. Going to run a wing. Turn down to the near side. Running room. Huff. First down.
Ryder McGregory on the tackle.
Hawks leading in the ball game, and here's give to Huff again.
Oh, man.
And he'll run it inside to 35. Quick pitch. Left side to Huff, and he's got people in front of him. A lot of running room. Still on his feet. 10, 12, 15. They want to run one, and they do. And he rolls to the right, wanting to throw.
Looking for Cole.
Looking into the corner, and this ball is caught, but it's out of bounds.
He only had
on offense the first quarter.
What a target he is.
Here's Parker Frost, hands it up the middle. Here's Austin Williams, got running room. Just on the 2nd down and 11 after the penalty. Tyler's going to throw it in the flat, and he's got his man over there. That's going to be Kohl Randolph. That's another.
Of it in a hurry, and he doesn't have to be standing still to throw it. He throws it well on the move.
At the 25, here's open field coming to the near side. This is going to be Crow again, and he'll spin inside the 5 to the 4. Big run. That 3 wide. Frost back again, wanting to throw. Trouble coming, and down he'll go. Phil Campbell.
Well, you're right, Benny. I kind of kept up with them, too.
Taylor coming to the near side on the keeper, and the Red Devils will usher him out with 1:43 to go. Fake. No, they're going to leave it this time. That's going to be Crow again into the. They'll call a first down on that one. Fake into the middle. Taylor's going to go deep. Right over the middle. Got a man wide open. Turns to the left side. Red Devils Ware holding on to kick off, leading 28-0. We got 1:04 to go in the first half of play. As the Hawks will deploy, their young kicker will be ready to approach the ball. He's got a big leg, and there's a kick. Kicks it dead away. It's going to be caught by Allen Johnson. Dropped it at the 9, going on the field. As they look at 2nd down and 4 from their own 43-yard line. Frost with a wing back to the right. Pressure coming. Looking, in trouble. Throws it out in the flat. Incomplete. I'm not sure. This may not be intentional grounding. We're looking. Going to throw one in the flat. This ball's caught, falling down up at the 45-yard line. Taylor over there, I think, is going to be to McCleskey. He's got a big catch already for a touchdown in this ball game. And that's going to be a 9-yard gain up to the 45.
You know, they'll hide McCleskey. He'll kind of be a little slot back, a little H back, as some of us like to call it. And that time they went ahead and put him out wide right. So
Here's Randolph out here one-on-one with Ware, and they're going to go his way. They're going to throw it in the flat. It's going to be caught by Randolph, 40 into the 35-34 first down. Red Devils gave them way too much space then with that strong arm quarterback. That's a 20-yard passing catch for a first down, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Just put me on record, Benny. This high school football season, Randolph is the most natural wide receiver. Do you agree?
Yeah.
He adjusts, he floats to the ball. I guess I've heard people say that before. Almost
Based on top of it.
You know, we've seen that several times this year. I don't know where these kids can. I mean, it's not easy to throw or punt a football 45 yards.
So here's 2nd down, 25. Going to leave it with a running back. Turn it to the right side. That's going to be a holding call again, or do we?
No.
And out of bounds will go the Danville runner into the 35 forward into the 30, and he'll be run out of bounds there. Ball carrier that time was Carson Crow again, and that's a 17-yard run.
I had a hold, but they didn't have it.
Crow now closing in on 100 yards on the ground for the Hawks.
So it'll be 3rd down. Danville's batting 100% tonight on 3rd down. So 3rd and 8. They're going to leave it with a running back to the near side. They're going to make it 4 for 4. I think that should be very, very close to a first down. And it will be first down number 15 in the game as they convert to 3rd down. That's a 10-yard run. First down and 10 Hawks.
Good play calling by the Danville Hawks, mixing it up on the ground and in the air.
So at the 22-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Taylor again going to leave it into the short side of the field. Another running back into the ball game we hadn't seen yet, Greg. That's Tanner Colburn. And he'll have a nice run into the short side of the field, and he'll gain close to 10 yards. They're going to mark him short after her 8.5, 9-yard gain.
I think Colburn's coming off an injury. We actually saw quite a bit of him last year.
Here's a fumble ball that's kicked actually by Danville and picked up by Colburn, and he'll score. Good gracious, what an uncanny.
Colburn's one that kicked the ball to start with.
Colburn kicked the ball. It hit the ground, and while he was running, he kicked it, ran it down, picked it up, and scored.
You cannot make that up.
No, you can't.
No.
It's going to be, 12-yard
yards.
touchdown.
Yep.
Good.
When that happens, you know it's
not your night.
Just maybe not your night.
That's right. So 8-11 to go in the 3rd. Ball's on the tee. Kick is away. It is good. 35-0. Danville over the Red Devils. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Alabama, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Ben Jones at an even better price. That's right. State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. Ben is ready to help you save in Lawrence County. Call my daddy, Ben Jones, at 256-974-0634. He's the real deal.
Explain that play to me again, guys, on the touchdown.
I don't even know where to start. I've been to, over the past couple of years, I've been to 2 or 3 goat buttons, 3 or 4 greased pig ropings.
But
I've yet to see anything like it. He handed the ball off to Colburn on his second carry of the night. He immediately dropped it, and when he bit down to pick it up, he kicked it about 9 yards in front of him, and on the dead run, picked it up and ran it on into the end zone.
Had no defensive player whatsoever or offensive player getting in his way. It's like had a clean shot at it. So here are the Hawks to kick off. Line drive, bounces, picked up by Landis Johnson, 25-30. Coming to the near side, trying to cut it to the outside, and he's pulled down from behind at the Red Devil 34-yard line. That's an 18-yard return, and the Red Devils will put the ball in play out at the 34-yard line.
Landis doing a pretty good job on kick returns tonight. Great output. Returns of 20, 23, and 18.
That is a good job by him, and he has took quite a few licks too, David.
Yep.
So here comes the Red Devils, first down and 10.
Cooper Wilkerson bringing out the Red Devils, still center.
Right.
Mark Strange beside him.
Fountain, the wide receiver on the near side. They're going to leave it with Austin Williams, and he's down. He goes for a loss.
You think they talked about him in the locker room at halftime?
I would say they did. Good play that time by number 32 for Danville. That's going to be Joseph Wisnank. Loss of a half yard on the play.
Key on 31.
So the defensive signals being sent in over here on the near side.
Wisnank, one of Danville's 8 seniors that will be leaving next spring.
Second and 11 for the Red Devils from their own 34. They're going to leave it with Williams again, this time off the left side, and down he'll go as he falls forward up to the 39. 3-yard gain. It'll be third down.
You know, Benny, we don't want to beat a dead horse and say too much about it, but, you know, this group of seniors right here, they left their sophomore year, and who would have known that a group of young football players would go through what they have in the last 2 years. My gosh, we didn't know we didn't know from Friday night to Friday night last year if you were going to play, not play, if the team you were playing against was going to be able to play. So
yeah, we forget about that. You're
yeah,
exactly right.
And we need to we need to respect what these kids have been through. I didn't go through that mess.
Here's Frost back in the flat. He's got Cameron Golston. Golston just bulldogs his way very close to a first down. Not sure he got there, but we'll see. Boy, that's tough running over there. Everybody from Danville in the world hit him and stood him up. Let's see if it's going to be a first down, and it is. Little short pass to Golston. That's the second time tonight they've run that play, and it's worked well both times.
Yeah, and at that particular time right there, Cameron did that last 4 or 5 yards by himself.
You're right.
I think there's only 2 people here tonight that didn't try to tackle him.
Turn. Austin Williams left side. He'll cross midfield into the 45, still on his feet 40. And falling forward across the 35 into the 34-yard line.
That's
first down number 9 after a 20-yard gain.
That's going to put that young man well over, 100, Dave?
Dave says 118 unofficially, Greg.
118.
So first and 10 at the Danville 34-yard line. Red Devils with the new set of downs. Rolling down to our right here in the third quarter. 5:49 to go in that quarter as we play here in the Hawks, and they'll turn and leave it. Now they're going to fake it. Here's Parker Frost. Cocks his arm, fires, and almost intercepted. Good job by Braiden Fountain to play defense, or that ball would have been intercepted.
Yes.
Over here by Dylan McCluskey.
Yeah, Braiden went from offense to defense in the blink of an eye and kept the ball, kept the possession, knocked down the pass from Frost.
Yeah, that'd been one Frost needs to put back in his pocket.
It'll be third down for the Red Devils, 3rd and 10.
Who we got over here wide? Braylon Dane.
Yeah, got Braden Dane over here on this side. They're going to turn and leave it up the middle with Austin Williams again, and he'll fall forward inside the 30 to the 28. And my assumption is the Red Devils are going to go for this one on 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you know, Benny, and we're doing right now kind of what I had us picture more doing as the game started.
Yeah.
Being able to control the line of scrimmage. I don't know what happened early in this game to get us
behind the chain.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I felt like we could run the ball with our size advantage.
Yep, and here we go again with Austin Williams first down as he just bangs his way inside the 20 to the 17. That's first down and 10, and it came on 4th down, a 12-yard run. So they'll move the ball into the Danville 18-yard line, and the Red Devils with a new set of downs at that point.
No change of personnel here. Little freshman, stays wide out to the right.
Frost got the ball, going to stay with what got him here, and this time Austin Williams is hit in the backfield. There's Quinn Lloyd again. He's made a couple of big plays from that middle linebacker spot.
Benny, he didn't mean to make that play. He actually got blocked into Austin Williams. Yep. The hole was there. That's kind of like that ball getting kicked and picked up. I mean, I hate to say that, but sometimes you snake bit.
Right place, right time.
Absolutely, Dave.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Red Devils. From the Danville 18, going to leave it with Williams again. He makes one guy miss, still on his feet, right in the middle, and he's going to score, I think. Yes, he will. Austin Williams from 18 yards out, and the Red Devils are on the board.
A good call. That was the identical same play. And old Tyler Hallmark just pushed that Lloyd guy the other way. Austin made, you see that little delay cut he made right there?
I did see that.
Yeah. Well, good for the Red Devils.
Picking his way through the traffic.
And Austin Williams will have to attempt the point after. 4:06 to go in the third quarter.
Frost coming back in to hold.
So Austin Williams from 18 yards away puts the Red Devils on the board. Ball's on the tee. Kicks away. Kicks the line drive up. And it is good.
Perfect snap, perfect hold.
Yep, PAT good. Red Devils score. Your new score, Danville 35, Red Devils 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Year in and year out, your Lawrence County Exchange continues to offer you more. More choices, more service, and more savings, too. The Co-op is your home for Husqvarna power equipment, including those long-lasting Husqvarna mowers. And remember, hunting season will be here soon, and the Co-op has the things you need to help you bag that trophy buck this year. For the farm, for the homeowner, and for you. That's Lawrence County Exchange, Moulton, and Cortland.
To our healthcare workers, our doctors and nurses, to the people educating our next generation, to our law enforcement officers and first responders, to all the folks in Lawrence County who continue to go above and beyond the call of duty in these uncertain times to help maintain our local economy and way of life. We say thank you and God bless. Your selfless work and diligence has not gone unnoticed. Paid for by a Lawrence County business owner and proud citizen.
Roy brings us back to Danville.
Yeah.
Here's the Red Devils to kick off. Line drive's going to be taken by an upback for Danville up across the 30, 35, 40, still loose. And down he'll go at the 40-yard line, 17-yard return. Good return that time. I think that was Tanner Colburn, the guy who scored the booted touchdown just a moment ago. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Hawks from their own 40-yard line. 35-7. Hawks lead it over the Red Devils.
A lot of pride in this community out here, and you can tell, guys. Nobody has left. This is not a night where you want to just sit out for the heck of it. A lot of folks standing on the fence, both sides.
Here's the Hawks. Going to turn and leave it with their running back. That's Colburn trying to turn the corner, and he will. 45 midfield into the Red Devil 48-yard line. Before he planted that foot and cut it upstream, and is knocked down after a 12-yard gain. Makes that a 13-yard run. 17th first down of the ball game. Ware on the tackle for the Red Devils.
Red Devils don't have an answer for that sweep.
Well, the old substitute for speed is not out there. They have got some speedy corners. They can get it out there, and we got a stoppage in play. What's the deal?
I believe it was equipment malfunction.
I tell you, Benny, whoever said there's no substitute for speed, that song gun knew what they're talking about, didn't it?
Surely did. And we've run into our share of it this year. I'll be honest with you.
I'm about sick of it.
We have
Well,
seen them.
There'll be one or two race horses. It seems like every game.
Here's first down. Going to turn and leave it right up the middle. It's going to be a short gain on the play. New quarterback in the game now, I think it's Ben Ellenberg. Ellenberg's 5'4", 123-pound freshman.
Liberal substitution for the Hawks right now at the 3-minute mark.
So they got a freshman in it. Quarterback, they got Colburn in there. He's a senior. So a couple of new looks back there. And here's second down, 8 yards to go. Ellenberg turns, leaves it with Colburn again, trying to cut it off tackle. He'll be caught from behind at the 44, a 1-yard gain. It'll be third down.
That Colburn's got his quicker first steps, I've seen.
Yep, he does.
A heck of a tackle right there is Andrew Montgomery and Andrew Cook.
Well, I suspect we've probably seen our last throw into the ball game by Danville. They put their freshman quarterback in, and they're going to just turn around and hand it off. I'll be surprised if they don't.
Clock, clock, clock.
Yep. Jacoby Batts, a wide receiver who's checked in. Going to leave it with Colburn again. Colburn, we got a first down as he pulls the crowd with him into about the 37-yard line.
That's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what happens.
Braiden Fountain in on the tackle along with a couple of the Red Devils.
Yeah, they're moving the chain.
They're going to move them. They're not going. I've seen two measurements, and both of them have been in the last 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yes. It's very rare anymore for a measurement in high school football.
Speeds up the game in theory.
143, 142 to go in third. Here's Danville at the Red Devil 37-yard line. Young freshman turns, leaves it right up the middle with a different running back in the ball game.
Christian Rodriguez. 5'2", about 150 pounds, freshman.
Well, they got a bunch of freshmen in the ball game right now at the Red Devil 35-yard line. It'll be second down, 8 yards to go. Cooling off a little bit, but at least we've been blessed with no rain. Once we got here, it's not rained hardly at all.
Had that one little blowing spell that lasted 3 or 4 minutes, and that was it.
There's a turn, give it to Rodriguez again, and the Red Devils will stand him up.
Whoa, Isaiah Coward come out of the pile with the football.
Yep, I think they're going to say the whistle got him, though, and it'll be third down. Third down in a long 5, if you will, at the Red Devil 34-yard line.
$27, $26, 25 seconds left to go. They'll have to snap it one more time here in the third quarter.
There's Erlenberg under center on third down call.
Bates heading the other way now, Benny.
Split backfield. Going to fake. Going to leave it with Colburn, trying to turn the corner. Plants his foot and gets run down from behind. Be a short gain on the play. Good inside-out work that time, I think, by Cameron Golston. Made a good play, and it'll be fourth down.
And Andrew Montgomery running down.
Yep, and that also will take us to the fourth quarter. Time is out on the field. The Danville Hawks lead at 35-7 over Red Devils. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Stop at Guthrie's, the original golden fried chicken finger specialist, and see why people will drive from all around just to get their golden fried chicken. There's the Guthrie's box with chicken fingers, fries, fresh homemade coleslaw, Texas toast, and delicious one-of-a-kind sauce. Of course, there's signature wings with hot, mild, and honey mustard sauce. And if you're eating light, Guthrie's serves salads with a choice of grilled chicken, too. Guthrie's of Moulton. It's the best thing that ever happened to chicken. Highway 157 in Moulton.
When you need auto body repair, you need a name you can rely on. And that name, the same name in 2021 it has been for years. It's Charlie's Body Shop. It doesn't matter if your vehicle is big or small, foreign or domestic. Charlie's Body Shop takes great pride in the way they do business. Charlie's Body Shop, Highway 157, just north of Moulton, 974-9172. A proud supporter of 97.9 for over 18 years, and a proud supporter of sports in Lawrence County even longer.
Starting the fourth quarter of the 2021 Red Devil season, 35-7 our score. Don't forget we got Auburn Tiger football for you tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Tiger Tailgate Show, 6 o'clock kickoff. Auburn Tigers and Ole Miss should be a good one. One of the premier games tomorrow, guys.
Yep, that could be an interesting ball game.
Tough game to predict, Penny.
Yes,
You don't want to get in the track meet with Ole Miss, I'll tell you that.
It's Western Division, too.
Here's Rodriguez. They're going to go for it on 4th down at the Red Devil 34-yard line. Let's see if they try to draw them off sides or they actually going to run a play.
I bet they're going to run it wide.
So we got a stoppage in play. What we got?
He's calling them coaches.
I think the Red Devils called a timeout. I believe I'm right, and they did. So that'll be their first timeout of the second half. We're going to go again. If it was the shortest timeout in history. I don't think they did.
I don't think officially did, no.
Preston Crow, I think you're going to see get into action right here. Number 34, he's in motion.
There's a wing back.
He should have come set. He did not come
loose
set.
Football, ball on the ground, and the Red Devils will take over there to 35.
Yeah, it did not matter whether we recovered or not.
What they sent him in motion to be a blocking back, and he turned out getting in the way.
He got in the way. There you go. And the coach had just spent watching. He's over here still coaching hard.
So the Red Devils would take over at their own 35-yard line after the fumble and the missed opportunity on 4th down for the Danville Hawks. And the Red Devils will have the ball at their own 35-yard line.
So Danville had 10 players out on the field. Now they have 11.
Now they are going to have to take the time out. They don't have near enough folks out there. And they're going to have to regroup. Somebody's just take a chewing, and while they do, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you need your vehicle repaired right the first time and as quickly as possible, Southern Automotives is waiting for you in downtown Moulton. Mark Naylor and his staff of professional mechanics will treat your vehicle like it's one of their own. From oil changes to engine replacements, brake work, tune-ups, and more, they do it all. You can even shop for tires while you're there too. Southern Automotives at the corner of Spring and Seminary in downtown Moulton, 974-9954.
Red Devils have the ball at their own 35-yard line. Parker Frost has got the ball, going to run the keeper play right up the middle, running right behind his tackling guard.
Good run.
Up across the 40, out to about the 43. That's will be an 8-yard run.
First time we've seen that.
Yeah, it is. They'll put the ball down right at the 43-yard line.
See if Parker can do some rushing and get into some positive rushing territory tonight.
They get down in 2 from the Red Devil 43. Frost going to leave it with Williams. He runs off the left side, midfield. Takes a big lick and a flag down. That's going to be holding.
And I saw that one live and in color.
Flags on the 47 of the Red Devils. That'll be a 10-yard walk-off. There's 6 penalty for 45 yards. Nice run by Austin Williams that time.
Could be a first down still?
Yep, could be.
You know what you hadn't seen tonight? You hadn't seen a sportsmanlike conduct. You hadn't seen a late hit. You hadn't seen a personal foul.
No dead ball fouls. We like that.
No dead ball foul.
That walk comes from the 47. Move it back to the 37. And let's see where that'll put it. That'll make it second and about 9. A short 9. Short 8, I should say. At the 37-yard line. Wide receivers both ways. Frost, Williams, runs left side, got hit at the line, still running. Up across midfield, still on his feet, pushing forward. All the way into the 49 with a Red Devil first down. And you talking about some tough running right then it was.
Yeah, buddy.
15 yards. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and skipped the rope. Got hit again 2 or 3 times and just drove people with him across midfield.
Kind of like he's saying, I got this. He goes out, takes a little bit of a breather.
Got Alexander in the ball game for the Red Devils. They tailback. And they'll leave it with him. He'll turn the corner into the 45, into the 40, still on his feet, spins away from a tackler and be brought down all the way into the 29-yard line, into the short side of the field. The Red Devils, Jacob Alexander, and it's a 20-yard gain. First down, number 13 in the game for the Red Devils. Alexander with a nice burst of speed, got a good block on the corner that time.
Yeah, I like to see him get outside. Wouldn't be surprised if you don't see him go the other way.
Well, 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at the Danville 28. Here's a reverse spin. They're going to throw it out in the flat to Cameron Golston, complete. He's got 10 yards. He's got 15 yards, still on his feet, all the way in close to the 10-yard line.
Let's give him 22 yards on that pass and catch, guys. Good job.
A neat play. It's the first time we've seen Parker Frost on the reverse pass. In other words, he floated one way, reversed his field, and threw it back the other side. And that was a good play. 1st down and 10, Red Devils. They're going to mark it at the 12. Williams back in the ball game. He's got it. Going to run it off the left side. Down he'll go inside the 10, close to the 5. That's going to be about a 5-yard, maybe a 6-yard gain.
Red Devils can still make a first down inside the 3-yard line.
Dave, how much time we got left? I can't see the clock.
9 minutes.
9 minutes, okay.
That's going to be a little shorter than a 5-yard gain, about a 4-yard gain. Red Devils maybe down to our left. Austin Williams stays in the ball game. Going to throw this one in the flat. Incomplete. Reaching for it is Cameron Golston. He had a blocker out there, but the ball overthrown, and it will be 3rd down.
Almost felt like maybe Frost was expecting Golston to be going downfield instead of just sitting, in the pocket there.
And he might have rushed that one just a little bit. I think he had more time than he thought he did.
I agree with you.
So here's 3rd down and 5, or else call it 3rd and 6, inside the Danville 10-yard line. Going to fake, going to leave it with Williams, cutting to the left side, slashes into the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown, Red Devils.
He is.
Yes. We'll give him
about an 8-yard gain.
8-yard touchdown. Austin Williams, his 2nd of the night. And the Red Devils on the board again, courtesy of a nice running game and a pretty nice pass. And the point after will come. 8:47 to go in the ball game.
Had quite a few folks get into action on that drive. Arnold Alexander, a couple of good carries, especially the one around the near side here, getting wide. And the little play you were talking about, Benny, where Parker Frost kind of
reverse spin.
Yeah. And threw it out wide to Cameron Golston, and then, of course, you had Austin Williams pounding up the middle.
Good play. Red Devils on the board again. 35-14 your score. We're back in 30 seconds.
Locally owned and operated, Brewers Heating and Air Conditioning has proudly served this area with the finest in heating and air conditioning for over 40 years. Building a new home, remodeling a home, you can trust Norman, Chad, and all the folks at Brewers Heating and Air for your heating and cooling needs. They offer free estimates, available financing, and if you need service even after hours, they have you covered there as well. Your headquarters for quality American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is Brewers Heating and Air right here in Moulton, 256-974-9204. They want the opportunity to serve you.
Welcome back to Danville. Red Devils to kick off. See if they try to onside kick it or something of that nature, and they won't. They'll kick it dead away. It'll skip, be caught on the far side by the Danville Hawks, and down will go the receiver in a pile, still trying to move the pile, and then they'll finally blow the whistle when he drags people up to the 40-yard line.
Both teams still playing hard, Benny.
Yeah, they are. 17-yard return.
Credit to their coaches.
It'll be 1st down and 10 yards to go for the Danville Hawks at that point.
I don't believe a single person has left. There's a lot of folks here, guys. If you look down that fence row, they're hanging 3 deep.
That's good.
It is, isn't it, Dave?
Yes, sir.
It's a fence hanger.
Yeah.
Not a cliffhanger, a fence hanger.
They use sky hooks.
They used to call them that down at Hazelwood and Colburn.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
could see if there was a fence hanger, there was something going on.
Yep.
Absolutely right.
Old Lewis White would get them off that fence.
Here's the turn.
Uh-oh.
Give to the second man through. That's Rodriguez. No, that's going to be Colburn, and he'll go out of bounds up at the 43-yard line. Good lick there by Ryder McGregory.
I'll tell you what, Andrew Cook and White Dutton right there, you wouldn't know whether they were up 30 or down 30.
Right.
Them two boys right there, that's a good picture of them walking together right there.
Their motor runs all the time.
I'm telling you. But you're right. Ryder did a really good job right there. Spent a little time with that young man Tuesday down in Birmingham, getting to know him and his family.
His grandpa will take him fishing, I believe, every once in a while.
Oh, Big Don.
Wide side of the field to the left. Here's the give to the middle, and Colburn, and down he goes, and that's going to be Cook. Andrew Cook slings down the running back from Danville in a pile. That's going to be Rodriguez again, and
Yeah.
it'll be third down.
That Christian Rodriguez is like me. He's just barely tall.
Just slightly.
Just barely tall.
Right side of the field to the left. Split running backs. Going to leave it with Colburn running into the short side, and what a great play that time by
Absolutely.
the Red Devils, Jacob Alexander.
You got it. Now,
Boy, he fought off his blocker and made a great play.
he did. Now, he likes to be called Arnold. We've got it wrote down as Jacob, but
Yes.
he prefers Arnold.
I tell you what, he makes more plays like that. We'll call him whatever we want to call him, whatever he wants us to
You
call
can
him.
call him Ray. You can call him Jay.
We'll
Remember
call
that
him-
commercial?
We'll call him Mr. Alexander is what we
We
call
will.
him.
But no, I think his papa's name is Arnold also.
At the 44, here's Danville going to go for it on 4th and 5. Long count, trying to draw the Red Devils off, I believe, and now timeout's going to be taken by the Hawks. That will be their second of the second half. They'll have one left, and obviously get ready to punt the ball. With 6:36 to go in the ball game, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
When there's sunshine outside, your vehicle is telling you to go to Shine Time Super Wash, located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Sonic. Open 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with a friendly staff always on site. From their basic wash to their best, that ceramic shield for a drier, longer-lasting, shinier vehicle, your ride will look great in about 3 minutes flat. And don't forget those daily specials happening all the time. Shine Time Super Wash, it's not just a super wash, it's a super experience.
Your home for LCHS Red Devils and Auburn Tiger football, 97.9.
We'll talk about it.
He's a good little ball player.
6:36 to go. 4th down. 6 to go for Danville, Benny.
So what the Hawks would do with it, they call timeout, thinking, I thought they'd come back out there and punt the ball.
Me too, Benny.
Now they're going to go for it, and they're back, wanting to throw, going to throw it in the
He
flat,
got
got
it.
him out, and
Oh.
he dropped the ball. They put a different quarterback in the ball game, and it hit number 8 in a bad spot.
Jacoby Batts had hit him. What had happened, Brody Bean had bit on the deep fake.
Yep.
And when Batts turned around, he threw him a strike. And he just kind of batted around and fell down, and that's a good thing. Red Devils got time right here, boys.
Yeah, you know, quick strike here, and you got a conversation again, right?
You can make somebody nervous.
Yep. Quick strike here, you could make it a real conversation.
Cooper Wilson leading the Red Devils out.
Here's the Red Devils. They'll have the ball at the Danville 39-yard line. Frost right up the middle. There goes Williams again, still on his feet inside the 40 to 38. That'd be a quick 6 or 7 yard gain for the senior tailback.
Kind of need to hit it quick right here, Benny. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I bet Parker Frost has run 500,000 miles this year.
The Red Devils waste a lot of time, and maybe with experience, he'll be able to go to an armband next year.
Yes.
Take it down in 4, right up the middle again. Big hole this time for Williams. He runs to the right side. Then we be gang tackled at the 26-yard line, first down. Boy, yeah, it was a big hole off the right side. The 1st and 10, they're actually going to mark it at the 25.
With that run, I've got Austin Williams at exactly 200 yards. And I'm not off by a whole lot if I'm off at all.
Right side of the field to the right. Going to leave it with him again. He's got a big hole. Same spot again. Greg still on his feet.
Wow.
Inside the 10 to the 9. I don't know what they found between the guard and the tackle on the right side, but they have found something.
Red Devils just need not to use much clock right here. Go ahead and get on.
Go ahead.
David, when you said you weren't off at all, you are talking about your total of his yards.
Yeah, I should have clarified that.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was working with.
Kind of what I thought, but
Yeah.
17-yard gain. They're going to give it to Williams again. This time he'll go left, and he's close to the goal line. He's in there.
Yep.
About a 6-yard touchdown run for Austin Williams.
What's that clock reading, Benny?
The clock says 4:57 to go in the ball game.
Need to make us a little extra point, and then you just about got to try an onside kick, hadn't you?
Yes, I think you do. What you got, about 6 yards on that?
I got 6 yards on that for a total of 223 yards for Austin Williams as a senior. It's his last game. He's finishing it in fine style.
Right to the 35-21 ball game. Ball's on the tee. Kick is away. It's straight away. It hit the goal post and fell off to the right. No good. So your score remains 35-20. Danville with the lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you're a lover of not just great barbecue, but great food of all kinds and flavors, the only place you need to remember is John's Barbecue, either on Court Street or on Highway 157 right here in Moulton. If barbecue is not on your menu this time, that's no problem. Try the buffalo or boneless wings with tangy sauces or the hot hand-battered shrimp and oysters. And their catfish plates feature fresh fish delivered from Taylor's Fish Market. Now, you can't get much fresher than that, can you? John's Barbecue, and their slogan says it all. Good friends, good food, all fired up.
Welcome back to Danville. Red Devils have cut it 35-20 with 4:57 to go in the ball game.
Looks like Danville's got the good hands people in, Benny. Across the line right there. That's not the same return team we saw a minute ago.
I think they got the big boys back in there. Across the way over there, they got McCleskey. Over here on the near side, Colburn, I think. So let's see, it's the Red Devils line driver to try to onside kick it. They're going to kick it deep. Going to go to McCleskey on the far side. Now they're going to flip it back the other way. And down they go in the backfield. Great play back there. I think that's by Ware. Caden Ware made a nice play as they flipped it to a receiver coming back the other way. That was Wisnane. And he's going to be knocked down further back the field. So a great play.
About a net 3-yard return for Danville due to the great defensive play by the Red Devils.
Benny, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Gage Taylor, but we're not.
You know, you talked about him maybe being dinged up a little bit.
He was, and not sure what's going on with him. And then Colburn also was dinged up.
Yep. Colburn's back out there.
He's back out there, number 20.
Here's Rodriguez, and they're going to leave it with Colburn. He'll cut inside a block.
Golly.
They slung down at the 29. Good play by the Red Devils. That's White Dutton again.
Tell you what, that Dutton train.
When he hits you, stop.
Yeah.
Red Devils have 2 timeouts left in the ball game. That's about a 3-yard run that time by Colburn. Here's Rodriguez up under center. Going to turn, leave it with Colburn again, and the Red Devils nothing doing.
Arnold Alexander and Cameron Golson.
There was.
I believe Arnold Alexander got low.
Yeah, he got there first,
He
too,
did.
I think.
He got there first, held his feet. Interesting third down, Benny Williams.
And the Red Devils are going to take a timeout. They want to save just a little clock. You might have let them run this third down play and then call timeout before they punt it, but 10-1 half dozen the other. 35-20. Danville with the lead. We're back in 30 seconds.
Year in and year out, your Lawrence County Exchange continues to offer you more. More choices, more service, and more savings, too. The Co-op is your home for Husqvarna power equipment, including those long-lasting Husqvarna mowers. And remember, hunting season will be here soon, and the Co-op has the things you need to help you bag that trophy buck this year. For the farm, for the homeowner, and for you. That's Lawrence County Exchange, Moulton, and Cortland.
Getting ready to third down play here for Danville. Last game of the season. I want to remind you of the sponsors of our program this year. We'll read those off to you a little bit later on, Benny.
Here's 3rd and 8 for the Danville Hawks. Rodriguez up under center. Red Devils made a big stop here. They're going to fake into the middle.
Ball's on the ground.
Did the Red Devils get it? Or did Danville get it back?
Oh, man.
Man, that was your shot there.
What an opportunity.
Rodriguez tried to hand it off in heavy traffic, and that ball went bounding down the line of scrimmage for a moment or two. But Danville gets back on it. It'll be 4th down.
And here comes the punting unit for the Hawks.
Yep, 3:30 to go in the ball game. Braiden Fountain going deep, and boy, we could use a big return here.
Big return without a penalty, Ben.
Yeah.
Here's where you can't be, you can't get loose right here. You got to play smart football.
And Danville, rightly so, is going to run the play clock down. Well, they hadn't even put it in gear yet. High snap.
Yes,
They're going to go up there and get it. Kick us away. It's a wobbler. Fountain's going to hit. It's going to go sideways at the Red Devil 47-yard line. And that's where it'll be blown dead, a 23-yard punt.
Got 3 minutes left in this football game.
We also got word on the World Series that there's some nasty weather in Atlanta, which may add to the slowness of the play. I don't think the game has been delayed or anything like that, but there's nasty weather in Atlanta.
It's rained over there all day, I think.
Braves still up a run.
Still up a run.
It's still amazing that they even getting this ball game in based on what I'd heard today.
No dome at Truist Park.
I heard this morning, well, the Fox people were already doing early reports this morning. They had field covered.
Yeah.
So here's 1st down. Austin Williams again in running room, midfield into the 47-yard line. The Red Devils just firing off the ball at will now. That's a 7-yard run. It'll be 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Red Devils,
right now,
a sense of urgency. They need to get it in gear. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Frost throws it into flat. Ghoston makes a man miss. Comes to the near side, drags tacklers with him into the 40 and out of bounds. Good job by Cameron Ghoston. That little flare pass into the flat. That's a 7-yard gain. 1st down, number 17 in the game for the Red Devils.
1st down and stop the clock getting out of bounds. 2:18 to play in the football game. You got to score an onside kick, see what can happen. You just can't do anything silly right here. You got to play smart, penalty-free football. No mistakes.
So here's Frost again, leaves it with Williams into the short side of the field, into the 40, into the 35, short into the 31. Another one of those banner nights for the senior tailback.
That's going to stop the clock to move the chains, I think, Benny.
They should be waving him on. Yes, they will be.
Okay.
1st down, number 18 in the game.
Clock continued to run while the chains are moving.
At the 31, Red Devils will break the huddle.
Snap it with about 1:40 to play in the game.
Here's Parker Frost. Back, wants to throw, got time, looks, still got time, buying a little more time. Now he's going to fake it and try to get it out of bounds, and he will. Good job by Parker Frost inside the 35 into about the 33-yard line. That's a good job.
Yeah, you get tackled in bounds right there.
Yeah,
and
you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's all but over.
You're going to use your last time out and lose yardage on top of that. So a good job by Frost just to get out of bounds over there. And that's part of that growing up stage, Greg.
Yes.
As a quarterback.
Well, we've seen Parker do a couple of things tonight that has been positive, a change from earlier in the year.
Second 8 wants to throw it again.
Throw it.
Going to go right over
there. He is.
He's got his man still on his feet. Makes the man miss. Touchdown, Braiden Fountain. That's going to be a 30-yard touchdown pass and catch from Parker Frost to Braiden Fountain, who made a brilliant move at the 5-yard line in for the touchdown. And the Red Devils have it 35-26. Big 26.
Big decision right here.
1:16 to go, yeah.
You got to hit this extra point, then score and go for 2, or you got to go for 2 now. So what are you going to do?
Down inside the 5.
Come on now.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Danville will be the call, and they'll assess that on the kickoff would be my guess.
I would like to have it assessed right here to get half the distance, even though you're only talking about a yard.
1.5.
Go ahead and get the 2-point conversion out of the way.
Yep, that's a good thing. Good thought, Greg.
I can't stand the thought of.
Because if you can get it in that realm of it, you can hand it to 31 and get it in there.
You're going to have to make one at some point if you're going to win this football game, right?
Right, correct.
So your chances are increased right here.
So they're going for 2. I'm betting the house. They run to the right. We'll see.
I bet the house.
And there he goes, right up the middle of the floor.
That's
and the flow
right
comes, and he is in there for the 2-point conversion. And so it's a 35-28 ball game with 1:16 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
To our healthcare workers, our doctors and nurses, to the people educating our next generation, to our law enforcement officers and first responders, to all the folks in Lawrence County who continue to go above and beyond the call of duty in these uncertain times to help maintain our local economy and way of life. We say thank you and God bless. Your selfless work and diligence has not gone unnoticed. Paid for by a Lawrence County business owner and proud citizen.
Yeah.
And they're getting some instructions. Both teams are at the 1:16 mark of the 4th quarter. Red Devils closing the gap, 35-28 now.
Dave, I think it's important that if we still got some listeners at home, you know, the sign of a team with a record like the Red Devils has struggled through this year, and with, you know, new coach, COVID, the whole 9 yards, which all teams statewide had to do the same thing. But when the kids don't quit this late in the year under the circumstances, you know what they're playing for? They're playing for the coach.
Yep, playing for the coach, absolutely.
Okay. So
a little pride in the program.
Everybody can look at that the way they want to. That's the way I choose to look at it. I've been in both situations. I've been on 10-0 teams. I've been on 0-10 teams. So I know how it feels to give, and I know how it feels to get. But when you're playing as hard as what we're seeing right now, you're playing for your coach.
Interesting scenario coming up now, being with the penalty assessed against Danville.
Yeah, the perfect storm for the Red Devils if they can some way or another get an onside kick.
Well,
because the 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty puts the ball on the Danville 45-yard line, and the Red Devils ready to kick it. So let's see how it works. There's a
it's a nice one.
Needs a high snap, but it's covered up by Danville. We thought we might get the bounce, I should say, instead of the snap.
Yeah, now.
And then we got trouble in the back. And now flags are flying.
I think that probably started with word of mouth right there, more than action.
Oh, the officials got that under control rather quickly.
Yeah, they did. And if you'll notice, the head coach for both teams was all the way out to where the action started and ended. And they both got their respective players, and they headed. One of them headed south, and the other's headed north.
Yep, and they're going to call offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, so Danville will have the ball.
That's okay.
Red Devils can stop the clock one time. Clock reads 1:16 to go in the football game. Red Devils have scored 21
unanswered.
21 unanswered. Yep, that's right. So Danville's going into victory formation. Red Devils can stop it one time, and then that's all that they can do. So there's the first one, and the Red Devils will call timeout. David?
Yeah, while we're here, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, the end of the season, the Red Devils in for our football broadcast, and we're going to list the sponsors that help bring you the game every Friday night toward the end of the game. Got word from Mission Control that surprisingly the World Series game hasn't been called or in a weather delay already because of the amount of rain over there. And speaking of Mission Control, Kyle Morgan, our man behind the board, who's been with us forever, has been doing it for so long. He could do it in his sleep. He's probably done it in his sleep before at times. We want to thank Kyle for the fine job he does. He hits those marks. He keeps us straight, and he keeps a lot of things smooth as they should be going. So thank Kyle Morgan for the job he does.
Yeah, I think that he probably did doze off once or twice in that Bay Jemison game because it lasted till sermonette. Good job, Kyle, and I told you that night it was a good job.
Yep.
Well, Dave, I appreciate all the parents and grandparents that patiently listen and are polite and kind with their words and encouragement.
Well, we got some, we may have mentioned this, we got a nice compliment from a gentleman that we met a few weeks ago, and he said that they, for various reasons, they can't make it to the games as much as they used to. They didn't miss any games at all, but they can't because of circumstances. And just appreciated getting to listen to the games at home or wherever they are in the car, and just thanks us for the job we do. So that's a nice thing. That's nice payback right there.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say hello to Darrell Young.
Yes, you would.
He is one of the biggest Red Devil fans around.
Most dedicated, just like his dad.
Yep, just like the late Dan Young. Brenda, I know you hear him too, so thanks for listening. Right here, we're in a timeout. Danville used up their last one. I think they want to make sure everybody's on the same page, and it'll be 3rd down and 11 at the end of this. So the Red Devils are going to get the ball back one more time just to see how that's going to work out. 3rd down and 11, really the bigger part of 12 from the Danville 31-yard line.
Here's where you cannot have a silly penalty.
Yep, and they're going to go victory formation again and take a quick knee. So that's good for the Red Devils, frankly. The quicker they can start that play clock, the better off the Red Devils will be. You know, you'd think that maybe they would have run around back there a little bit. And
clock continued to run.
Yep.
And give a little credit to the Danville football organization.
Danville's probably going, surely they wouldn't take a penalty here and give the Red Devils the football with 20 seconds left.
I think what they'll do is I think they'll run it down and punt. That's what my guess is. I might be wrong.
We're about to find out.
They're taking a chance either way, aren't they?
Yeah, I want to know what down it is.
27.
Let's see, now they're going to call a timeout. I had used all their timeouts up, but evidently the light bulb has come on over there that if we go in victory formation right here and take another knee, the Red Devils get the ball right there. So they will take a timeout.
If you'll remember, Benny, the last time they punted, you hollered high snout.
Yep.
And the punter had to make one of the best catches of the night.
Right.
And then he was able to get the ball off, but we still wound up with great field position.
Sure did.
And Austin Williams can break one at any minute, so can Arnold Alexander, and then we had the good pass play to Braiden Fountain. I don't like Danville. I don't like really the way they've handled these last
Well, they have
few
given
minutes
the
of
Red
this
Devils a lot more clock, really, than in most scenarios that it would gotten by just taking the victory formation with a quick knee.
Well, yeah, you could have milked the clock there, and
you know, you could have run around back there for 2 or 3 seconds before you actually went down.
You know, I cannot imagine the pressure right here that's on the long snapper, okay?
Yep. So here's Wisnant. He'll punt. I don't know if the Red Devils don't have anybody back.
But I don't like anything about
They're
this.
going after it.
Have it! Oh, man.
And it's good. Down the field. Takes a bounce and goes out of bounds, and the Red Devils came close. They came close to blocking that one.
right through the wicket.
Right through the wicket. So in 19 seconds, the Red Devils have a chance. Ball down at the Danville 48-yard line. It'll take a miracle or a near miracle. Well, we've seen that's why this ball's not round.
Well, and it's a nice way to end the season in a nice tight ball game, a little bit of excitement.
Play to the clock quits running.
Absolutely, and that's what the Red Devils have done tonight, Greg. You alluded to that earlier.
Absolutely.
In the game.
You can't quit.
Here comes Landis Johnson out here on the near side. They got 3 wide receivers to one side of the field.
Parker's got to get away and get the ball out.
Back, rolling to the right, sets and fires. This ball is incomplete. So they'll live to play another down. With 13 seconds to go. That one took about 6 seconds to play.
Little hook and ladder right here, Benny, on the left side. I don't know,
That's where the open field is.
I'd have a little Alexander man out here right behind Cameron Golston.
Golston Lane Blankenship over here on this side.
Throw it, Parker.
Here's
Throw
cross
it.
back, looking.
Throw it.
Got time. Now he's treading water. Going to throw it into flat, and this ball's going to be caught. And that's exactly what they were fixing to run, Greg.
Yeah.
And the first receiver was hit very hard. That's Braiden Fountain. And that's where the ball game and the play will end. The Fountain took a pretty good lick, but that's exactly what they had up her sleeve to Cameron Golston.
Yeah.
Was a little hook and ladder, but that's where the ball game will end. And it's a great game. Turned out to be 35-28. Danville a winner over the Red Devils.
It did not start like a great game, Benny.
No, it didn't.
Red Devils were down 28-0 at halftime. But, right there when Danville punted, we had talked about the high snap on the previous series. And believe it or not, the long snapper compensated, and what he do, bounced it back to the punter.
Right.
And their punter did a good job of just barely getting it. So all the makings of one of those end of games that you never forget.
Yeah,
right. It was right laying in front of us, and it was only because the Red Devil players didn't quit when they were down, not 28-0, but at one time down 35-0.
Right.
So,
something to build on, guys.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Mercy me.
The Red Devils a loser